but this is Sahani. We're gonna be taking over for Petros for the next few months, every first Sunday between 6 and 7. So October, November, and December, it's gonna be me. My show is Sahani. And I got a great show lined up for y'all, man. As I told y'all in the previous interview, I'm trying to be the voice of younger Africans in Minnesota. And maybe we could take this shit and go wherever we want with it. But in studio with me today, I wanna say if you 18 and above, that means you're legal to get in the club. You probably know who I'm about to bring up on online. And I'm gonna go right into it. We got Challo Fresh, my boy.
Thanks for having me, man.
Man, I appreciate it. I appreciate you coming through.
Sure.
We got Neeno as well, Neeno Sky.
Yes, sir. What's up?
I'm chilling, bro. You guys happy to be here?
Glad to be here, man.
Let's
it's a great concept, and hopefully we can contribute to what you're trying to accomplish.
Man, I appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
Glad you came through. But yeah, let's. If you did not watch the last video that I had, Sahani. So what is Sahani? Basically, Sahani is the Swahili word for plate. And what we're trying to do here is bring a plate out every Sunday, every first Sunday of the month, and fill it with nourishment, entertainment, entrepreneurship, bring black people out here and ride with it. So who else or who better to do it than my guys out here, artillery crew? And just to I'd like to create rapport with our listeners, right? Most of the people who've inspired me in life, I look at them and I'm like, I can see something in them that I can relate to, you know? Yeah. And so that's where I want to start from. Like, so where you from? Originally.
Well, originally I'm from Kenya.
Okay.
And moved here about 10 years ago.
Yeah.
I came here for school. So I went to school. I finished that, and I was supposed to go back, but I love ice fishing a lot.
Wow.
So I stayed for the
My
weather.
man say ice fishing.
And ice fishing. So
that's a different. We don't do that, but I mean, it's whatever. It's whatever. Yeah.
Long story short,
Yeah.
the boys from Kenya, man.
Okay, boy from Kenya. Neeno, what's up?
Yeah, man. I was born here. I was born in Colorado.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. I was born in Colorado. And,
Yo, I always thought you were like born in Ghana or something.
Yeah. It always happens. I hear that a lot.
Okay.
I mean, the face, everything looked like,
Yeah, they legalized it too in Colorado.
It is what it is, man. So, yeah, man, I was born in Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know for what reason my parents moved me back to Ghana.
Okay.
My grandmother I grew up with. Moved back here when I was like 13.
Okay.
Bronx, and I've been in Minnesota here for at least 12, 15 years ago.
I'm sorry, you say Bronx?
Yeah, Bronx, New York.
Oh, Bronx, New York?
Yeah.
Oh, you got that East Coast flavor in the building today?
Yeah, you already know. BX Ball, baby, I'll be here, man.
I'm trying to think. Who? Fat Joe from Bronx?
Fat Joe, shoot. It's a lot of, he's one of the main.
Jennifer Lopez?
Yeah.
J-Lo from Bronx?
J-Lo,
Okay.
Jaru, I don't know if it was from there, but
Probably.
I didn't really pay attention to specific artists, but
Okay.
main guy like Fat Joe for sure.
Okay. From what I'm
Spanish, all that.
Okay. From what I'm gathering, you must have been a really bad boy, cause
man.
your parents take you back to Africa. You feel? That's the only reason your parents would take you back to Africa, bro. You were causing too much trouble.
I think the main reason why they took me back is because they were in school. My dad had me when he was young.
Okay.
So they were in school, so I figured,
Yeah.
they probably needed some break so they can go to school. And my mom.
I feel it.
So that's when I went. But
Yeah.
when I came back to New York, you had no choice.
Yeah.
That's all it's written over there, man. Like, you either choose one. Like,
Yeah.
But I was smart, I didn't get in trouble.
Yeah. How was the transition? Coming from, cause
holy shit.
Yeah. Let me just build this up.
On this,
You can go ahead.
Yeah. So coming back from New York, coming back from Ghana to New York, I had a thick accent, which I still do, but I had a thicker accent at a young age. In middle school, it was tough.
So they made fun of you.
Oh man.
African booty scratcher.
Oh man, I heard it all. I heard it all.
Oh man.
Everything I can hear, I heard all that, but I had no choice. Like, you move back, you're in America, right? You was in Ghana first, and you're like, man, I miss going. I hear this USA, how it is, or whatever.
Yeah.
So I was excited. I came back, and I'm like, man, I wish I was back. Because it's hot, it's crazy, So growing up as an African kid in the Bronx is pretty tough. You gotta adapt and deal with what you gotta deal with.
Nah, I feel you.
Yeah.
So how was it coming up in Kenya? I know me and you share a country. I'm also from Kenya. Nairobi?
Yeah, I grew up. Actually, I was born and raised in Nairobi for the most part.
Tagani.
Mainly come to
There they go.
Pangani.
There we go with the Swahili.
Yeah, I know.
Batista, number 9.
Number 9.
That was my
Bro,
name.
I got this ring from Isili when I visited back in
They
Kenya.
got good shit over there.
Yeah, they do got good shit.
Yeah.
I never been to Kenya. So I gotta go there. Y'all take me there.
You gotta go. You gotta go to Kenya.
You know
We
where I
gotta
want
come
to go?
Ghana.
Ghana.
No, you guys gotta
Ghana,
come.
that's where it's at.
That's where it's
Ghana,
at.
yeah.
The goal is to go this December.
This December?
Yeah.
Bro, let me know.
Got a lot of
I might-
things to do.
No, I mean Kenya this December, but it's whatever, man. If we
Oh,
decide
man,
it's Ghana, it's
Let's
Ghana.
go there for a week.
Ghana is the place to go, man. This Christmas.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that's what's up. So I gotta ask. You said Peter, specifically to you. So you said you went to school, right? But you're now in the entertainment industry. How did that transition come about? Like, who did you run into that was like, hey, maybe you got a talent for music, or was it just like self-belief and you're like, I'm gonna take
Man,
this?
honestly, so a couple of things happened. One, I'm a music lover. At my house, we listen to music.
I see it on Instagram, bro.
In my car is
music.
music. You know? So that was number one.
Yeah.
And then I just really like entertainment. Honestly, I like the spotlight.
Yeah.
And I was like, what can I do to be relevant? One.
Yeah.
And two, what is it that I like, that I have passion for, that I can use to get me to where I want to be, right? So at the time I was dating Mochi, my ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
And the thing I like about
She's
her, she's very driven, and so when she sees,
You gotta come with it too.
You know the funny thing, this interview, right?
You're learning?
I'm learning this too because
no, sure,
you know what I'm saying? I know some of it, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's some new stuff that's coming out.
Yeah.
And the crazy part is,
Yeah.
there were so many cats in the game at the moment.
Yeah.
So I feel like
Who can you point to back then that was like handling the scene back then?
I don't even.
Who can give them? Okay,
Yeah,
you're not
but-
trying to give them shine.
No,
but-
it's not even. It's not even that. I'm just saying like, the industry was so saturated that I felt like there was no space.
Where you
for
gonna
me.
fit in? Yeah,
Right,
I feel you. Yeah.
And I think that the lesson for people to learn is there's always room for someone new to come in, as long as you bring something new, something different from what's already in the market. People will listen to you and they'll pay attention. It wasn't easy.
Yeah.
But
Because you started at Stella's.
so
you rocking
No.
a crowd that's not.
we started with concerts.
Yeah.
We started throwing concerts like
when
parties.
I met them, they were doing.
When you say them, it's him and who?
He
Reeves,
was
Fabrice, and
Yeah.
Obed.
Okay.
Yeah.
GQ Hustle. That.
Oh, GQ Hustle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was GQ.
Yeah.
No, I forgot about that. Because it was GQ Hustle before it was Artillery Crew.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when I met them, I met him through Obed. I met him through Obed for performance reasons because
he's from East Coast.
He's
too,
from
right?
East. Yes, that's how I actually clicked with him because it was a person or
the East Coast.
a friend that linked us up or whatever. Because I was on some low key stuff at that time, but I just started like going out of town for music. So I was like, okay, I want to get
You
back.
still living in East Coast at this time?
No, I was here.
Oh,
I was
you here already?
yeah. I was living in Minnesota, Minneapolis.
Yeah.
So like I was traveling back and forth to like LA and Colorado. I started doing some shows.
Yeah.
So now I had the fire. I'm like, I want to get back into doing music, performing and stuff.
Yeah.
So a friend connected me with Obed, and Obed, connected me with him.
Yeah.
Which I got on an event with them, and that's how I met them.
I wasn't feeling this dude.
Yeah, we didn't like each other.
But y'all rock with each other now like it's a brother thing right now. It's a brother thing.
When I met this dude, man, it was like, I'm an artist, I didn't. It's not my ego thing, you know what I mean? Like I'm an artist. The people
I
that
have
knew,
you too, bro.
The people that knew me, they knew me. So
You're
it's like
stuck up.
right. So like when I came down, I'm like, yo, like I know I'm on the show, it's dope and everything like that, but like I have people too. So like I had that mentality, and I see this dude, he just walked by like nothing is going on,
Like who's this who don't even recognize?
A couple times I had to tell my other guy like, yo, look,
This nigga right here,
we gotta talk to that guy. I'm not feeling what's happening. But yo,
That's
like
so crazy,
time goes by, man. Like being around each other and stuff like that. Like it seemed like we lasted the storm because
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It's something with dudes, and like you already insinuated it before. It's like an ego thing.
Mm-hmm.
So when you come into a situation, it's almost like you're trying to be like the alpha male.
Right.
But like niggas just click sometimes, and then you just roll from there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I think I've learned too, like, you can't just let anyone in your circle.
no.
I feel it.
So it took a while for us to be like, oh
Yeah.
shit, we actually have a lot in common.
Okay.
Right.
And the biggest thing that we had in common is the drive and the passion and
Okay.
just work ethic.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, so once we got to know each other,
Yeah.
It was
just
it was like nothing. It was
Yeah.
like
Okay.
And since then, there's never been no
Yeah.
drama, none of that bullshit.
Oh,
Yeah.
so let's take it back a little bit. So we're at the point where you just finished school, you're dating whoever you're dating, she's driven. Does it rub off on you, or is it the other way around? How does it go from
And I
there?
think we just elevated each other in whatever things we wanted to pursue.
Mhm.
You know?
Yeah.
So DJing was one thing. She was like, no, we can start DJing. So we
Yeah.
went on Amazon, I think Craigslist, look for
Turntables.
And that's one thing that people get confused with
Mm-hmm.
is people want to be so, I want to learn how to DJ. I want to, start going to the gym.
Yeah.
But they don't invest in it.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
For us, we actually took the initiative.
So before
Yeah.
you
Buy the
even
shit.
learned how to do it,
we went and got it. That's how we started.
okay, you don't know shit about it.
Nothing.
Yeah.
We don't know even how to connect this shit.
yeah. I mean, I didn't know nothing about that.
Because we were gonna make it happen.
Yeah.
Number two,
Yeah.
the niggas that we were trying to have him help us out,
Yeah.
they didn't have time. They're just too busy.
So it's like it's
Yeah.
me and you.
Yeah,
Let's take
so
this.
it's
He
like,
told
you
me,
know
told me
what?
this story. I was like,
No one was trying to
"Damn,
help out, bro. And then, when you're a new DJ, you make your mixes, you send to people like, yo, we need feedback.
Yeah.
It just got to a point I was like, fuck it. I'm good.
Yeah.
And if I'm not, I'm going to keep practicing.
Right.
I don't need anyone to be like, yo, Challo, you're doing good.
Yeah, you know what it is, because I do get every now and then DJs will send me mixes, and it's not really a thing where people don't want to give feedback.
Right.
It's just that if you're not, for instance, for me, I can say like I wasn't like in the industry like that. You know what I mean? I didn't go out a lot. I didn't do all that stuff. So I'm like, what say do I have in this? You know what I mean? I mean, go ahead.
But
Do
for a
your,
lot of people,
Yeah.
it goes a long way. Just someone to acknowledge your work, your
Yeah.
craft.
say
oh yeah."
Just to be like, yo,
Yeah.
I listened to 2 minutes of it. It's lit.
it's great.
Even if
Don't
it,
change this.
and that's the thing.
You ever been in a situation where somebody has been like, it's whack, and you took it? Or did you take it lightly? Did you take it?
I mean, so when I was sending these mixes, I was just sending to anyone.
Oh,
it was
this is
people
your
that were
crew.
doing it at a time.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, yo, check out this new mix I just dropped, bro. What do you think? Nothing. Crickets. No, I was fine. I was like, these motherfuckers.
I wish you had those bars.
The
crickets. Yeah.
It's funny because like when time that we met and like I was around and like just watching stuff.
Yeah.
Because it was a bunch of dudes around. It was like probably three people.
Okay.
So I was just an artist like around hanging out. Doing because I'm from West Africa. I'm coming from a whole different space vibe.
Yeah.
I know a whole different set of people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So at that time when I used to come around and hang out,
Yeah.
I used to just come around and hang out and just like say, I'm an artist, I'm just here to kick it. I'm just, I mess with Old Bay, these guys are around, let me just click it with them.
I feel it.
If they don't click, I've always been by myself.
Yeah.
And some
I'll be alright.
I'll be alright kind of idea, or like, even back, with the West, because I hang out with a lot of like Liberians, Nigerians.
Mapiki.
You know what I'm saying? Like Ghanaians. So at that point of time, I had that mentality, like, you know what? They don't know me, so I'm just kicking it.
Yeah.
But I know a whole gang of people on the other side.
Yeah. If this don't work,
Not even that. It's just the fact that like I am basically I was on my own on my one. I was tired of like being because when I was in the West African side, I had a lot of people around me to a point that I was like, you know what, this doesn't make sense. I can't find people that have the same vibe as me.
Genuine people.
Genuine people. So like when I came around them, I felt that vibe with Obed. I didn't feel it with him because I was like, this guy, I don't know, we don't like each other.
Yeah.
But time to come, that's the vibe that I found there, and it was like, yo, this vibe clicked.
I gotta hang around.
So the good thing was that now the West Africans are watching me.
Okay.
And
you got the East Africa connect.
Exactly, right? The East African.
Let's see what we can make
it just clashed, like
Yeah.
It just clashed, and it just made so much sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
So at the time that are you rapping at the time? Or what kind of music are you doing?
This is the funny thing, right? I was doing music. I was doing Afrobeat. I would do hip hop too, because I've always been that artist that, like, I believe in the fact that I grew up in Africa, I should be able to do Afrobeat. And I grew up in the U.S. in the Bronx, I should be able to like express my feelings on that side too. So I heard, even him, he's told me like, bro, Afrobeat is for you. Do Afrobeat, right? And I've heard it, I've listened to it all the time. But if something is like locked up in your brain and you believe in it, you're always gonna push that.
Exactly.
And hopefully you expect the people that your hardest critics, if they don't like it, you have to take it and see how you can make it better.
Make it better, yeah.
So at that point in time, it was just I was doing music. I was a musician at that time.
Yeah.
And it's funny, we met, and I think we went out one time and we came back, and Peter was like, and I always call him Peter, right?
Yeah.
Basically. And Challo was on some, there's parties going on. I'm a DJ. Like they throw parties. Like we can do it.
Yeah.
And it was like,
I remember this particular moment, bro. I went to this party. It was busting. It was crazy.
Yeah.
I texted in the group chat. Me, him, and Sean.
Yeah.
Like, yo, if these niggas are doing it, bro,
we can do
it. We
it.
can fucking do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you DJing at Stella's at this time, or you leveled up already?
Were you at Stella's?
I think I was.
But you weren't really
but
like.
Stella's is not really DJing. You just go there, you play your shit. You're good. But
Don't let them hear you, bro.
But no, it's
it's true.
it was too easy for us.
It was very easy. Yeah. It was too easy.
Oh, okay. Wait.
You get that, right?
That's a great concept.
you
That's a
didn't get
great
that.
concept that I think we should discuss.
Right.
Is it easy to do because it's a different demographic, or what do you mean by it's easy
People
to do?
come there to party. They're not there to judge. They're there to have fun.
Right. They already came with the
If
mentality.
you throw a party and it's whack,
And it's whack. They
niggas will stand in the corner like this.
What's going on?
They start texting their friends.
Don't come and see this, but come and see this.
Oh, I feel
If there's
it.
no people there, that's the perfect time they want to snap.
Yeah.
Just to show how
It's empty.
You go white people?
Yeah.
They all
party,
They wanna come there and drink and
Right.
party and just fist pump the whole night.
Right.
So
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. It was easy.
No, the crazy thing too is that like I remember the first time because he was there before. The funny thing when I met him, I don't know if you remember this. The same day that we were talking about like throwing parties and stuff like that. I don't know who. I think it was you. Or it was like I don't know if it was my mentality that came like, yo, I'm an artist. You're a DJ.
Yeah.
I MC. I don't even know how to MC like that, but hey, let's get it.
Yeah.
It was funny how this like it was like, yo, you're a DJ. I'm an artist. I rap. I know how to do that, so I know how to use the microphone. So hey, why not I try MCing?
Yeah.
You know the funny thing is, let me interrupt this.
Yeah.
I didn't know using a mic is a craft. No matter what you're saying,
this nigga nice with it.
no matter what you're saying,
Yeah.
using this thing in a club
is a craft.
You
can't just get out there and
No, you
It's
talking
art.
on the mic.
Even you talking,
You're talking right now. It's a craft. Like
Yeah.
It's
not a lot of people
This
can do it.
nigga's on the mic. You just said, "What up?" and someone else. It sounds totally different.
Yeah, you gotta have the
That's
voice
why.
for it.
Yeah. So a lot of people don't see that.
they don't see the
just-
signs.
it looks
They
easy,
don't see
like-
the signs behind
Exactly,
it.
exactly. I'm gonna bring up an interesting story on how I ended up a Tempo Freak. So I'm at community college, MCTC. We throw an African night. I'm the MC. I do my thing, and some guy in the audience had come, and he knew them. You know what I mean? And he just walked up to me. Actually, he came the next week that we used to like have meetings and like just plan on what other events they're gonna come up. And so he just came to one of the meetings and he said, "Hey, you know what? I think you got the voice for radio or TV."
Wow.
You know what I mean? I got some of my homies at the time they were working out of Lake Street.
He lied.
You don't come on my show. That better not make it online.
Hey, you guys know something funny? This guy is a comedian, man. You guys don't know, man.
But that's how I ended up here. You know what I mean? So I relate when you say that. You say some stuff on the mic, it sounds different.
And in the beginning, I was rough because I did it one time. I did it one time when I was in Colorado with a DJ over there. With one of the DJs over there. I kind of like literally forgot his name a little bit, but it'll come back to me.
Okay.
But I did a show with them there. I performed, right?
Yeah.
And then like I didn't want to get off stage after that because it was like at least 3,000 to like 2,000, 3,000 people, like So I didn't want to get off stage. I saw the lights and I'm like, nah, I'm done performing. I know you, but I'm gonna chill here. But you know what? Since I'm chilling here, he started playing and it wasn't like too much vibe going on, but he knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
But he was open-minded enough to go like, yo, get on the microphone.
Yeah.
So I got on the microphone and it went well. But as I said, that crowd there, they came to party already.
Yeah.
So it's easier.
Yeah.
It's easier. You can work on your craft as you go.
Right. So when I started with them, though, you know, we dealing with Africans.
Yeah.
So I have to change my
You can't
accent.
play with the Africans.
I got to change my accent because I have an accent, but the broken English.
You gotta change it more into English or more African.
Well, you gotta know what time to say what and what time not to say what and how to say. You know, I can't explain it to you.
Yeah.
But you have to look at the crowd and you have to know who you're talking to.
Yeah.
So maybe it's in West Africa. I gotta. I'm
It's
like,
a code
you go.
switch.
Yeah.
Is it a code switch every event you go to? Like who to speak
yes,
to? Yeah,
yes.
okay.
Even last night it was a code switch because we're dealing with more Nigerians.
Okay.
Yeah. You feel we're dealing with more Nigerians.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. So like. At the time that I started with them, I was rough. So we would do a show, we were and we both be critiquing each other like, bro, you could have played this,
Yeah.
you could have done this, and we were so open-minded to it.
Yeah.
Yo, you talk too much and left on the microphone. Like,
Let me do my stuff.
Sometimes you gotta do this. So like, once we were able to like talk like that and actually no arguments, man. I'm talking about. It comes off rough, but it's like, yeah. You're right.
Interesting question. For
And
you.
it worked out.
Yeah,
like
interesting
that.
question for you. So this past summer, it's been a hot girl summer, right? Act up. Challo is on the decks.
Right.
Plays that act up. Are you
Right.
singing to it or are you not? This is an interesting conversation because I jam. I don't rap like that.
No,
but
I'm
I be jamming to that in my car. You know what I mean?
At the time we started, right?
Yeah.
At the time we started, we weren't really into that. We were just into the fact that it sounds good. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
And then like one time, I don't remember, but it had something to do with we're gonna do something, and I was so like, I think we had an event. I think Davido. I don't know if Davido. That's when the MCing really got very serious, and like DJ was serious, but the MCing to me at that time got really serious because I was like, this is a big event, and like when you watch big events, they're on time, they pause in and pause out.
Mm-hmm.
That's when we actually started talking about these type of things.
Okay.
So
You're talking about what we did at the first album.
First half. That was when I think it really
That was
got
a Tuesday night too. I remember that because it was
sequencing time. That's when we
That was a
started.
performance, bro. That's when I realized we can actually do this shit.
Yeah,
bro.
but that was
It
when
was
you gotta break this down to me.
Yeah.
How do you even get to like contacting people like that and being like, we want to host you? What's the process that goes behind it? Because I know you brought out,
you say this.
you brought out Davido, you
I want
brought
to see if
out
you're gonna say the same
Diamond.
thing.
Yeah, you could go and then he could go. Like, I'm just trying to like figure out like, because even this right now,
Right.
I've reached out to many other people, right?
Right.
But like it's such much
process,
work.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Reaching out and making sure you're building a relationship with
you know
somebody,
what?
making sure they're interested, making sure you have you're painting the right picture of what
Right.
you want to build, right?
Right.
And then sometimes it doesn't work out, sometimes it works out.
Right.
Like literally today I was just thinking, I'm like, what if it doesn't happen? What backup plan do I
I could
do I
tell
have?
you were freaking out about it.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
I tell you, my guy is not.
You know what?
But what goes into that process? Like, how do you start reaching out to them?
First of all, I think when you reach out,
Yeah.
these people do their research on whoever is reaching
Work
out.
ethic.
And I feel like the world is so small that I personally feel like people know what we do outside
Yeah.
Minnesota.
Yes.
Whether they want to admit it or not.
Yeah.
They know.
They know, so when we reach out, I mean, it's gotten easy over time, obviously, because we've done other events.
Okay.
But at the beginning, it was just, you're just trying. You just email, you don't get a response. You email back, you just
Man, we
follow
were
up.
First show you ever? Who's the first person you ever brought out?
Davido.
Davido, yeah.
Okay.
Davido, and we got scammed 10K. It was bro, the very first time, bro, we took a
10K, man. I wasn't even around that time.
Wait, is it GQ Hustle at this time?
Yeah.
we were excited. We went.
Yeah.
We saw a website. It had everything. Davido's new music, contact.
Everything was
everything.
If is out,
We emailed the dude.
is if out.
No, that was not even if time, huh?
No, I think.
Was it Dami? No, it wasn't Dami Duro.
No, if wasn't out.
If wasn't out. Okay.
So email dude is like, yeah, we can do it. When are you looking at? Okay, I'll get back to you. Let me talk to Davido, blah blah blah. Dude scammed us, bro. 10K. We took the money. So that happened.
Yeah.
But that's again, that was our first show, so we didn't really know how to like.
I don't think we can say even artillery never took L's. It's just that we learned a lot.
Exactly.
Artillery. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. You always learn to look at stuff that way. You know what I mean? You take your L and then you're like, what could have gone better? You assess it. You know what I mean? And you keep it going.
Man, he would tell me, because I remember like when at that time we started, we would have conversation and he would be like, yo, listen, bro, I lost a lot of money in this stuff. And then he started telling me the numbers. At that time it was GQ Hustle. So he started telling me the numbers. I'm like, man, it makes sense why some people can't stand. They can't. It's like hot water. Like that's why I give him a lot of like, you know, he gets a lot of like
10 props, my dude.
He got props for like being able to stuck in, like, you know, because bro, it's
resilience.
Yeah, bro.
Take a lot of L's, but you act like everything.
It takes
how you sleep knowing that 10 G's is in somebody's pocket. Bro, I get scammed off of $20. I'm
and you get,
like, how can I get back?
Yeah.
How can I get back at you? You know what I mean? At that point, I'm hot. I don't even want my money back. I want to do something to you too.
So there's been blood and sweat and tears in this, man. Like, there's been a lot of blood and sweat and tears.
It hasn't been easy by any chance.
I like the conversation went. I remember the time we had a conversation. It was like, yo, you know what? I'm gonna take music off for a year, and we're gonna put in work.
Yeah.
Because I used to be like, yo, bro, you brought this artist. Why are you not the one DJing? It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that's one thing. Like,
I
just didn't have the confidence. Like, I don't think I'm good enough.
Okay.
I was like, what?
I was like, yo, are you letting this nigga? Now that actually brings me to the next thing. With concerts, when we did these concerts, right? You reach out to people and be like, yo, I need you to help me out, DJ or promote. Conflict of interest.
Yep.
People don't want to support you.
Yep.
That's how I was like, I gotta get better at doing this shit.
What?
So that I don't need nobody.
Yeah.
We can promote for ourselves,
Play for ourselves,
do everything for ourselves. That's what happened.
It sounds like promoting by itself is such a huge. It's not just like printing out flyers, and
There's a lot of strategy and.
It sounds like this is a whole different industry by itself.
And that's the thing. What we do is not luck.
Yeah.
It's just
because I come out to Ivory, for instance. I know you guys are doing Ivory right now.
Right.
I come out. I don't see the work that goes behind it, but I just come out, have a good time.
And you're like, what's going on?
You know what I mean? But it sounds like it's so much that goes into it. But this now that we're in the music topic, this is a good segue into what I wanted to get into. Of course, we got a West African representative right here, and we got 2 East Africans right here. We know as we speak right now, like West Africa is really holding it down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
I want to hear that again, you know, because
shut up. You're from Colorado. You can't talk, bro. You can't claim.
I speak to.
What you claim, bro? You either from the Bronx or you from Colorado? You're from Ghana.
I that's the thing. I didn't grow up in Colorado, so I can't claim Colorado. I was 5 years old, 4 years old when I left Colorado.
Okay.
But when it comes to New York and
that looks so good.
The background.
But you
yeah, go ahead.
You're full of yourself, man. But when you like when it comes to New York and like Ghana, I had a fair share. Like my childhood, I would never like change it. Like I had the first year to grow up in Ghana. To the time I was like 13.
Yeah.
So in Africa you grow fast. I speak 2 dialects, so you grow fast. So when coming here, I had the audacity, the blessings to also grow up in New York from like 12 to like 18. So I had the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, man, it's hard for me to claim
one.
But
I understand that.
But getting back to the story,
I'm not gonna say it again. I'm not gonna say it again.
You know that, right?
Y'all doing it.
Yeah. West Africa is really holding it down. You know what I mean? What do you think it is that is setting them apart from East Africa and just like Africa in general, bro?
I think for me, the reason why I gravitate towards, music, particularly music from West Africa, is the quality and the content.
Okay.
Right? Yeah. A lot of people talk about DJs don't play Kenyan music.
I was just about don't talk about it right now.
Yeah.
So just keep going because that's the next question. Yeah.
They put in work. Look at the video. You look at the people in the video, the colors, like just little details. You can notice.
It's artistry, you know.
Yeah. So when you do that, it sets you apart because you're giving people the same level of, professional material as the Beyonces and Chris Brown and
Okay.
you know. So when you do that, then you elevate. But in the East, we don't want to invest in making sure the videos are dope. You know, get a good beat.
You know the funny thing to me when you say, you have to be specific because I'm from Ghana.
Oh, okay.
Right, and let's be honest.
Yeah.
Nigerians
Are taking over.
I'm gonna be, Nigerian. I'm a musician. I'm an artist, right?
Yeah, you could give it.
And in my mind, I'm not gonna lie to you. In my mind, I'm looking at it like, there's some Ghanaian artists saving, they.
Mr. Easy. But Mr. Easy can't even decide.
I'm talking about even what's this
Nigerian.
Prince, is it from Ghana?
Sarkodie?
No, not Sarkodie. Prince, I think I forgot guy's name, but he canceled with the Ghanaians when he was coming here. Kim Promise. Okay. So Kim Promise is one of the artists in Ghana that's coming up, right? That I think he has the ability to save. He has the ability to save. What do you call it? The Ghanaian,
face of Ghana.
The face of Ghana.
Yeah.
And I feel like me too as an artist. I feel like when I get to that position, I think I can do that. And that comes to the part that Nigerians right now is like they are feeding us with different things at all times, and like video, they're like the level of their video and graphics and ideas and their visuals and the signs that they put behind it. I feel like they put way more into it. And like he said, I'm saying a different way, but that's why they're staying on top. For a long time, and hopefully I get there. And
They
I can
invest in their craft.
Yeah. They believe in it. Because I've heard the originality argument a lot, right? And so this is in reference to me and you have even have a private conversation concerning like we were arguing trying to see if Calligraph is nice or not.
Right.
Calligraph is a rapper from Kenya.
Okay.
Real nice. If you get a chance,
nice.
you should listen
Check
to
him
him,
out,
right?
right.
But so Peter's argument was he's not original, right? But like he's holding his own in his lane as far as like Kenyan rap, and he's like his cadence doesn't break when he goes from English.
You just said the problem. Kenyan rap.
But
Nigerians are not making music for Nigeria. They make worldwide
music, international.
That's what sets you apart. Is we just think I want to make something for Kenyans.
No. Dude is talking. If hip hop is international too, right? But he's talking stuff that I can relate to, and not even just Kenyans. If it's bars, it's bars. Everybody feels that, bro, around the world.
That's the difference. Is you want non-Kenyans to relate with your content.
Yeah.
He's not known by non-Kenyans. They don't know him. He's not getting a show in Nigeria.
True.
No, he did a show in
That's
Nigeria.
why Nigerians.
He did a show in Nigeria.
Yeah, but like no one is. They're not playing.
Just shot a video. Just shot a video with what's his name
fine.
from the P Square guys.
That's fine.
Right, but it's not Wizkid. You know what I'm saying?
But okay, so let me come at it from this angle. My thought on this is we're not wrapping up like a Christmas gift.
Right.
You could have the shittiest gift, but if it's wrapped up well, people are interested in it. Not that they'll like it. I can name a few Nigerian songs, bro.
Right.
Honestly, even the If song. I remember listening to it the first time, and I'm like, I guess it's just another song from David, right?
Right.
But once people start putting it on rotation, I'm like, because music is like the environment you're in.
Right.
It takes you, when you listen, now when I listen to If, like it takes me back to a specific moment I was in.
Time.
And it was live.
Right.
And that's how I enjoy the music.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's that package. So you gotta produce music, but you also gotta promote it well. I think that's what we're missing as East Africans.
It's no promotion.
Yeah.
It's
He's a DJ, so that's my take on it. That's my take on it.
And it's about like and the funny thing is though too is that him saying that he does it with me as an artist too.
Yeah.
Like I've played him some songs and he would listen to it and look at me and go like this. The favorite one, this is not it. And that's the thing. We're very like straightforward with each other. Like this ain't it. The beat is not. And this and that, you know what I'm saying?
But then he also played something else. I'm like, that's it. Within the first 5 seconds.
You're like,
that's it. So as on his perspective, and my perspective too is like, I agree with him. Because they're not doing international music. song that if you hear the words in it, it makes you. It sounds like your language, but it's not your language. But you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not your language. But you're speaking this language.
Nigerians sing with their own pidgin shit that no one understands.
No one
It's
understands.
so original.
But, no, I could tell. I could also come and say it's the beat. It's the beat that's making people dance.
But no. It's
I don't
it's
hear
very,
what they're saying.
I think it's overall. Like you have to have it all. It's all put together. It's a package, man. Like I'm telling you now. Like I feel like right now in my time right now, I'm doing the best music because I had to literally sit down and understand packaging when it comes to music.
Yeah.
Packaging, you know.
Okay.
And you feel way better about yourself when you actually hear the music. You're like, okay, I'm making music now.
Okay.
So it's big on packaging. You can have the best beat, but you might say the wrong things on the song, and it won't go anywhere. It might go somewhere for like 1 month, 1 year, and that's
1 year
it.
wonder.
That's it. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
there's a lot to do with packaging too. So yeah.
Okay, so now, like, moving on from that conversation, I want to go back to how you started in music. So you say you do Afrobeat, you also got some hip hop flavor in it.
Right.
Like, what are some of the earliest inspirations? When did you start doing music?
Man, I started doing music when I heard Akon.
Okay. Shout out to Akon.
Yeah, when I heard Akon,
Yeah.
at that time he was you know
That's
he was,
locked up.
yeah, it was locked. It was from the beginning of when he stuck us. I've been somebody that I love music, but like I have my times that I don't want to listen to no music
Okay.
at all.
Yeah.
But then when I find this artist that I like, that I feel like I have some type of I have some something in common with them.
Yeah.
You know, I start listening to them.
Yeah.
So with Akon, I heard from the beginning. So I think with Shabarang, he had this song with Shabarang a while back ago. I heard the song, and I was like, oh man, this guy is African and
He's doing it.
he's doing it. At that time, I didn't even know how to rap. I just knew melodies in my head.
How old?
I was like 15.
15.
I was even scared to rap. Like,
Okay. Yeah.
At that time, I was very scared. Like,
Yeah.
and you in New York, they rapping. Like, they doing
They
music.
kiss each other doing
Yeah,
it.
they're doing music. So like, and then don't forget, I have an accent. All that stuff.
There's so many cards stacked up
Oh my
against
God!
you. Like, how do I
fear.
penetrate this?
There's
Yeah.
so much fear to go to my boy and tell him, man, I think I want to pursue this music stuff.
I think I ought to be in the studio.
They're gonna laugh at you first of all. They're gonna tell you that you ain't got it. Like, so you African, go sit down. You're not Akon, sit down. You know that stuff. So once I started hearing Akon is when he was talking about stuff that when I was growing up in the Bronx, I was kind of like seeing and being around it as a kid, and so I was inspired by it. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna start doing melody stuff.
Okay.
Moving forward.
What do you mean by melody? Like singing or?
I was good at melodies. I didn't sing, but I knew how to put. Okay, if you play sports, or you're a soccer player.
I'm a rugby player.
In Ghana, when we win the game, there's a lot of drums. There's a lot of clapping. So I had that.
Okay.
That was the melody part.
Yeah. Okay.
To come up with the words part is now I had to learn that.
Yeah.
So singing, my music is really like in the mix, like Afrobeat. I'm on some like Drake stuff. I'm not really singing, but I'm singing. I know how to hit my notes.
That's what you mean by melody.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
and that's what I mean by like I was good at putting sounds together in my head, and then put the words.
The words came later.
Words came later.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I can do melody. I can catch up with the melody that's going on here, so I can be better, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, like that's how the music thing came about.
Okay.
But it took me a while to like get up and say I'm an artist. What happened was I started managing artists. I was like, I like music. I'm scared to be an artist. I started managing people. So I started managing people, and they never had the same fire that I had. I got mad one day, and I was like, I'm just gonna be a musician because I like music.
Yeah.
So that's how I started, and I started getting into studios, and I was still bad.
Okay. Top 5 artists of. It could be top 5 artists.
Top 5 artists.
It could be anything.
I'll
Any
go
genre.
with the regular stuff.
Yeah.
Right now, if you ask me,
Yeah.
I'll mention Wizkid as an Afrobeat. I think the guy is on another level.
I think he started this actually. Before we knew about the debut.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think he's big as in even with the American artists I'm gonna mention. I think Wizkid is
out there.
Yeah. And then I will go with a Kendrick for now.
Okay, for now.
Right, I'll go with Kendrick. Yeah. I like Kendrick. 5. It's very difficult because I'm very hard on music.
Miley Cyrus.
I love Travis Scott. I love Travis Scott. You know.
You're not serious. We're not taking.
I love
this
Travis
serious.
Scott. You know, Travis Scott would get in there because of
J. Cole slides in there somehow. Davido, Sarkodie.
No. Sarkodie, I'll put him at the last because I got to pick a Ghanaian.
Yeah, you got.
So Sarkodie comes at the 5th.
Okay.
But the fourth person will be wow, somebody that's amazing with melody.
Sarkodie before. Actually, I
Diamond?
have a question for you. Sarkodie, Shatawale. Pick one.
You know what?
MS.
You know what? I'm gonna go with Shatawale
Yes.
because I think for something I think I kind of like have something similar with him, like in common with him. He's very outspoken, so that's what I'll go with, and he has good music. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Top 5.
Top 5, Weezy. Weezy's definitely up there.
Weezy, Lil Wayne, or
Drake.
Wizkid?
No, Wizkid.
yeah, there you go. Yeah.
I don't get, but I'm gonna go with it.
Yeah, there you go. Let's go.
Yeah.
Drake.
Damn, I didn't
Yeah,
mention
Wizkid.
Drake. Oh my god.
Chris Brown. That's my nigga, bro.
Yeah.
That dude is lit. Like that's like fucks with him heavy. That's my best artist.
Yeah.
Chris Brown.
Chris Breezy.
Mm.
And
For
then
real?
yeah, bro.
What? I never knew that. I didn't know that.
Oh, that's that. Any day I listen. to Chris
Breezy's
Brown.
amazing.
Yeah.
Performance, vocals, he's lit.
Yeah.
He's a good artist. 2 more. Let's see. Kanye.
Damn.
Kanye's misbehaving, bro.
Kanye. But he's just a
Man, he's amazing, man. He's amazing.
Genius.
Kanye's amazing.
Dude is not for us, man.
Kanye's amazing. He's amazing.
Yeah.
Kanye and Travis Scott.
Okay.
Okay.
What we got 2 in common?
Yeah. I got 50. I don't know how y'all.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I got 50.
Yes.
Especially you.
Yes. 50 Cent had
I grew up. Yeah.
Oh my God.
My older brother is like really who got me to 50 Cent.
Right.
So I'll go 50.
Yeah.
I'll put
100%.
no particular order, by the way. I'm really fucking
Yeah,
with
me
Diamond
too.
right now.
Okay.
Is it your
Okay.
pick?
Yeah. I love Diamond. I love Diamond. Yeah.
Yeah, and now-
I didn't know nothing about East African music until I met this guy.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. I didn't.
That means you gotta do a better job, man.
I didn't know nothing.
D just gotta play.
What else did you learn from me?
Oh,
About West Africa.
Oh, so stop. Let's can we be serious here? Let's have a conversation.
I
You see
got.
where he's going with this? We don't want this conversation here, man.
I got calligraph in there.
We'll save that for later.
But make sure you check out calligraph.
No, I'll put him on. He's actually nice.
And then
Okay.
Drake. I gotta put Drake in there. Yeah, that's fire.
Okay.
You
Man,
remember this conversation a year from now?
Yeah.
This guy might be in your top 5 artists.
Top 5. I was looking.
This
I was looking. What beat was it that you were one of Burna Boy's beats?
Burna. How do we forget Burna Boy?
Yeah, I couldn't mention him here because Burna Boy just started levitating. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna give because it's hard to stay up there.
Yeah.
So I gotta
That's
wait
true,
for him
that's
to
true.
stay up there
That's
before.
true.
you know.
He got 3 projects out, right? He got Outside, African Giant.
Yeah,
and
he's
before
there.
Outside.
I've been paying attention to Burna Boy for a long time.
Yeah.
So I'm still in that. You know.
I think he just broke out in the American scene, but he's been there for a minute.
Yeah, he's been
Yeah.
there for a minute.
Yeah.
So I just want to see how he's gonna hang in there. How he's gonna hang in there. If he hang in there for like next year, that's when I can put him in the top 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, fellas, we've come to the close of this.
That's it?
That's it, bro.
That's it.
All
Man,
good things.
This was good.
But we gotta give him a little some, and then
This was good.
Keep him interested. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I know you guys are the business aspect of it is what this show is about too. You know what I mean? Other than entertainment, like the business side of it is what I'd like to get into next time. You know what I mean? So really appreciate you guys coming by.
course,
Artillery Crew, we got the handles down there. Follow us on Instagram.
Right.
And yeah, that's it. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having us.
Thank
Oh,
you.
definitely.
And then not to
Great,
forget, man. Hopefully in the next 2-3 weeks, man, I'll be putting out something really, really dope.
Come out here, promote
Music-wise.
it.
Yeah.
Come out here, promote it.
Yeah.
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 Big shout out to a producer, Malik
Thanks for
Saab.
having
Yeah.
us.
Definitely. Neeno Sky.
You already know, man.
All right, man.